Well, it is election day, and if you're feeling anxious and stressed, you are not alone.
Election stress is a very real phenomenon. Dr. Jenna Behm-Lawton is here with a few simple strategies if you're feeling the pressure of this high-stakes election. She is a psychology instructor at Madison College. Jenna, nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Boy, the stakes are very high, but it feels like it's been so long, this election. It's taking its toll.
It has felt very long, yes.
Yeah.
So some advice, how to de-stress over this.
Well, it's coming up tomorrow, so we're coming right down to the wire. But the best thing to do, honestly, is to unplug as much as you can. Still stay informed. Still, you can figure out what's going on. But we kind of get ourselves into these cycles where we'll constantly read, and certainly the TV and social media, and it's constant in incoming. So give yourself permission to unplug. It's okay to not necessarily read every story that comes through your news feed, and just kind of take a break, spend some time with people who you like, and take some deep breaths and that kind of thing.
Even with people you like, though, sometimes this has become an issue because people are reluctant to talk about their political views because it causes conflict.
Right, absolutely. Even within families, and it just certainly can become a problem. And even that, I think we need to just be aware of how often we are discussing it. Sometimes even we tend to find people who agree with us and then just talk constantly with them too. And even that can be stressful. Even if it's not a contentious discussion, we still sometimes can feel stressed by thinking about all the things that could potentially happen, and kind of going over and over and over again with the people that even agree with us on those kinds of things.
And you hear stories about husband and wives who are on both different sides of the fence. I would think just leave it alone.
In some cases, that is the best thing to do. In some cases, you aren't going to be able to change anyone's mind at this point. So just allowing it to go forth, and knowing that if it's something that's really important to you, you can get involved in additional ways. Civic engagement can go up, and that can make you feel like you're really doing something, even if it doesn't go your way in this particular election.
Because as you said, it's already, I mean, most people have probably decided what they're going to do. You're not going to miss anything.
Right.
Everybody is sort of on pins and needles. And to take a break from social media sometimes, I think, can be refreshing.
Absolutely, absolutely. And just not even election stress, but just stress in general. I mean, the APA survey that came out found that social media users were in particular extra stressed by this election compared to people who are non-social media users. And I think that's because it's just constant. I mean, it's bombarding you in your news feed. Even if you don't seek it out, it's there with you. So that can be problematic when you're trying to de-stress.
I early voted last week, and I just felt the weight off my shoulders.
Yes.
So that's another thing you could do next time.
Yes, next time.
It's too late for now, but this is not normal, this election cycle. I mean, people have to keep that in mind as well.
Right, right. This has been a particularly contentious election season for a number of reasons, and the candidates just putting more and more things out there that seem like surprises, and people just can't stop themselves from looking at it and reading more about it. And I find myself in that camp too. I mean, we all need to kind of back up from it a little bit, but yeah, just unplugging a little bit and knowing that the world is going to continue to spin even if you don't catch everything that's on there.
And what are some of the warning signs that it's getting to be too much? If you can't sleep, or you can't concentrate at work, or you're getting distracted, is that basically the warning signs?
Absolutely. So, I mean, signs of stress isn't necessarily a bad thing, but distress, stress that causes your blood pressure to rise, causes your palms to sweat, causes you just have this kind of overall anxious feeling going forth, those kinds of stresses just aren't healthy. If it's the kind of stress that just motivates you to get out and vote early, to go out and get involved in your community, that kind of stress is good. So, I mean, there's definitely reasons to do that, but absolutely, if you start finding yourself not being able to sleep, just thinking about it constantly, not being able to focus on those things that are actually most important to you in your life, that's a big sign to unplug.
Take a break.
Right.
Yeah.
And don't work in a newsroom. I'll tell you, that doesn't help at all. Jenna, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks, Jenna. Great to see you.
Thank you.